Welcome to Brumby Horse Life.
While the horses are eating peacefully, it's that time of the year when you tend to get foxes in our area. They come around, especially during their breeding seasons, and with the change of the season, they're out and about a fair bit and always after your chickens. Two messages today about dealing with foxes. First one is if you're wanting to protect your chickens, a really good idea is to get a bucket of pea, human pea. I use Kel's pea. I get him to fill up a bucket for me, and I go and tip it round the boundaries, particularly any place where I know foxes come through, and I put it near the chook pen as well because it's like a territorial thing, and often they won't cross that boundary. So if you've never tried that before, do it. The other thing you can do is, I know it sounds terrible, but dip some old rags in the urine and wear some gloves, of course, and then go and put it round on your fence posts, any known areas where the foxes get through. That does really well, and I found that by using that method, it stopped the foxes coming in from the front of the property. Because they will not come over. And you do have to regularly do it because, you know, with weather conditions and rain and things like that, the smell eventually goes away. But it's an excellent way to keep foxes off your property. The other thing you can do is go to the barber shop, get a heap of male hair, and and you can spread that around your property. The only thing with hair is that it blows away, but they're just different little techniques. The other thing I'm very fortunate to have is these two horses are fox stompers. Bella had no idea about fox stomping years ago, but her brumby boyfriend taught her that foxes were enemies, and she quickly learnt from Bill how to stomp a fox because he showed her on one occasion, and she found it thrilling. And since then she's joined it. So what usually happens now is the foxes do a wide berth around our property. You can see them keeping a wary eye out on two horses who, as soon as Bill spots them, he's on the fence line. Sometimes he goes into camouflage mode and will hide behind a tree, and all you can see is in just a bit of a shadow. And he waits really patiently for the fox to get closer and closer, and if it spots him, it'll take off. But if it doesn't, and it's a young one and it's stupid enough to get into the paddock, well, then the game's on and he'll chase it down. And it's terrible because he will stomp them to death. Bella will join in. But on the upside, they protect my chickens. The chickens can wander happily around in the horses' paddock. The chicken coop is backed onto the horses' paddock, so a fox to get to my chicken coop actually has to get past the horses if it comes through the back. And if it comes through the front, first of all, it's got to get past the scent markers, also get past the warning alerts from Eli, our German Shepherd. So it's pretty tough going. And the reason we do that is no one likes to lose their chickens. And I know it's awful to see a stomped fox, but, you know, people, when it comes to protecting your livestock, and, you know, you've got to do what you've got to do, and the horses do what they have to do. And, you know, look good on them, I think. You know, they know, Bill knows what a predator is. He learnt that in his younger days, and he sees himself as chief guard of the back property.